Hi, welcome to Vic and Ron Rugby. I'm Ron.
I'm Vic, and welcome to the DEFCON Rugby Show. The All Black team was picked about a few hours ago, but I wasn't around. I was, gallivanting, and I had the whole electricity in this place has been done new today. They set it all up new, so I was without electrical power. I was back in the dark ages for like 10 hours today. Now I know how South Africans feel all the time with their load sharing.
Yeah.
But my load sharing was by choice. And there you go. No, they shut me down 10 hours. They pulled all the new cables. They put glass. How do you say that? Glass faster. I don't know what you call it in German there. In English. That optic cable there, that the ones that spies use. I mean, it's basically, I'm set up like the NSA now. And I've got you boys. Big Vic's watching you, baby.
Big Vic's watching everybody.
So we're going to talk about the All Black team. That's going to be at the main part of the show. We'll have a quick look at the Stormers team, what you guys expect, and our prediction. We got to go predictions now because there's a game on Friday. We got to predict what the All Blacks are going to do against the 4 URC teams and what they're going to do against the 4 times they play the Springboks. So they got 8 games. Are they going 8-0? Well, what are they going? We'll see. But let's start with the ABs. I mean, look. A lot of people think I'm biased and I do not like New Zealand. That is wrong. I think New Zealand is one of the 2 greatest rugby nations in the world. I don't think South Africa is a greater rugby nation than New Zealand. I got them on par. Because I think they're on par, the history and everything like that. I mean, look, the most famous rugby team in the world are definitely the All Blacks.
Yeah.
I think the best rugby team over the last 10 years have been the Springboks. But, sport is a cycle, Vern.
Yeah, but if you look at the head-to-heads that they've had since the beginning of time, ABs are definitely dominant.
Of course.
But if you look at World Cups, and South Africa didn't take part in the first 2, so...
Now look, had we taken part in the first 2, would we have won as many? You never know. You just never know. Things change. It's good like it is.
Look, we do have 4, they have 3.
And listen here. They deserve not to be with the first 2 because that system wasn't a good system, right?
Wasn't a good system?
No, you can't be like that. There you go. So let's have a look at that AB squad. We'll go through it slowly but surely. Here we go. So there's the All Black squad. I think it's a very strong team. I've read I was in the car and I had my headphones on. I had my headphones on there. Here they are. There they are. They're my headphones. I had them on. I was listening to my phone because that was like the only how do you say it, way I could get to the outside world. So I was listening to some podcasts and stuff like that, and it was interesting. I was listening to a lot of South Africans thinking, "Oh, this is a team the Stormers can beat." No, they can't. And this team is strong, man. Listen here. Let's go through it. The prop, George Bauer. He's good, Vern. That front row of Bauer, Samisoni, Taikaoa, and Pazila Tozi. That is a strong lineup there, man.
Listen, there are no weak New Zealanders on this tour.
You can't be shit and be in an All Black team.
No, just not happening, man.
I mean, that's like saying, oh, well, the Springboks got a few shit players. You play for... Look, I believe at the moment, there's only 3 teams that can win the World Cup. South Africa, New Zealand, France.
I'd have to concur.
And I think... If I'm going depth, like all the way to like 50, 60 players, I would say South Africa's 1, France 2, New Zealand 3 when it comes to depth. But I would say top 23 or let's go top 15. I'd still go South Africa here, New Zealand about there, and then France a little bit lower. When it's in the top 15. I think France becomes better because, Liku, Dupont, on the same position, they can, they got some good depth there. They got real good depth.
I think the Lucu Dupont for France it's a major headache for the coach, for Goggles.
Yes, but Goggles is the dumbass. So let's get into it. Then our 2 locks, Fabian Holland and Patrick Tupaluta, who will captain the team. I'm a big fan of Fabian Holland. I think he plays sensational. I think he's one of those locks. Also Tupaluta, I think, they're not far. Is Tupaluta not as good as Eben? I think he's better than Eben at the moment.
Yeah.
Because you know what I say, the best ability is availability. And it doesn't help if you have a shitload of ability but you're not available, and it doesn't help if you're very available but you cuck. Cuck availability doesn't help you.
No.
Then, well, I think this is not a bad loose forward trio. Simon Parker, not Spider-Man, Peter Lakai, and Wallace Atiti. I think that is quite mustard.
That is a young, exciting loose trio. Yeah.
This could be the trio, in 4 years' time where you're shitting yourself when they're playing.
I mean, Wallace Atiti has also had a couple of injuries as well, so...
You're right. Wallace Atiti reminds me a lot of Cameron Hanekom. Very good. Could be a superstar. Just too many injuries.
Yeah.
Then, listen here. Cortis Ratima. I don't care if it's Roygard or Ratima. For me, it's not first choice, second choice, or A, choice B. It's 1A and 2A. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are very similar, very good. Fantastic, man.
And then Bowden Barrett at the 10. I mean, the man can kick. He's got the experience. He's been at the World Cups. And I mean, he'll be up for it, old Bowden.
Isn't he? He's playing for his spot, so he's going to be in league.
Yes, because at the moment, everybody's darling's Ruben Love.
Yeah.
But Bowden Barrett, I can tell you, Bowden, those Barrett boys. That's like the Dukes of Hazzard, the Barrett boys. They, in his mind, Bowden Barrett saying, listen here, all you fucking mongrels back home in New Zealand, I'm the man. I'm going to show you people Ruben Love should be my understudy.
That's what I definitely think. He's going to come out with a point to prove.
Then another man that has a shitload to prove is Rico Iani. Hasn't had the greatest last 24 months. Went to Leinster. Okay, he won something here, but he didn't really rock the world there either.
No.
Didn't have a good few games for the All Blacks there, especially when we were hammering them. So, yeah, he's got something to prove. Anton Lienert-Brown, another one I think is going to be a great player. Then the proctologist, Billy Proctor. Then for me, one of the most exciting players in New Zealand, Leroy Carter.
He's super exciting, yeah.
He is for me one of those exciting players. It's like Sasha's our exciting toy in South Africa. Bill Barry is the French one. Henry Pollock is the English one, and Leroy Carter is for me the New Zealand one. Your son-in-law, your son.
Don't take that boy's name. Don't mention that boy's name, man.
And then, of course, listen here, I've got to say something. I'm just going to mention. And then at 15, we have Josh Morby, very good. Damas says, this is a very beatable team, Vic. Listen here, take the Springboks out of the equation. There's no other team in the world that beats this lineup. Only the French. The French and the Springboks beat these. No other team would beat them. No England, no Ireland, no Australia, no the fucking Stormers, Bulls, Lions, all the Sharks beat this team.
No.
This is a mustard team, man. I don't know why South Africans always have to be so arrogant about it, especially people like Janre. And then you look at the bench.
Please do not take Janre as the normal South African.
No, because that would be an insult to all South Africans.
That would be an insult.
The Stormers. You know what? Not one Stormer makes the New Zealand team.
No.
So that can't be that good. Let's be honest. Then let's look at the reserves. Asafo Umar, Ollie Norris, Sele Lau Akai, Sam Dory, Ethan Blackadder, I like him as well, Carl Preston, Josh Jacob, I think is another good player, and Caleb Clark, Hamish's favorite, Caleb Clark.
Yeah, but Caleb Clark's mustard. The bench doesn't scare me at all.
Look, people say what's his name's not that good, Leroy Carter. I'm guaranteeing it on this fucking channel right now. He's scoring at least one, if not two tries against the Stormers.
Yeah, definitely.
He will rock them. We'll talk about it afterwards. We'll see.
We'll talk about it on Friday evening around about 9 o'clock.
We'll know more. The game's at 7. We'll be going live at 18:30, so half an hour before. Did I see your message? Name a player. We'll interview you guys on Friday. You listen here, Lawrence. You can interview any player. If you get a Stormer and And All Black, if you could interview an All Black, I don't know, I'll send you a fucking a crate of chocolates. You'll be the number one chocolate person.
Marlon was if I'm supporting the Stormers. Of course I'm supporting the Stormers on Friday.
Oh my lord, AJS must be on drugs. He must be smoking crack. Dion Ferree would make the All Blacks. Yes, as the water boy, as the man that cleans the fucking boots of the New Zealand, that scrubs their underpants and their jockstrap after the game.
Dion is too old, man.
Dion Ferree, he doesn't even make the URC team.
Not many
normally.
Times, no.
If all the boys are here, he's not playing.
I think he's finished anyway. I don't think he's going to do the URC season.
Bowden Barrett, the only player who ever played this. Listen here. The Stormers couldn't even win the URC last year. What are you people talking about? There's no Kobus Reinach. There's no Sasha. There's no what's his name, Damian Willemse. There's no Paul de Villiers. They're all not there, man.
No Ben Jason Dixon.
He would be in the team in place of Simon Paul. Oh my lord. This is why the rest of the world starts to hate the South Africans, because we've got dumb asses that really think what they say is worth anything. I mean, everybody has an opinion, but fucking hell.
Everybody's allowed their opinion, Vic.
Well, why don't we just fucking bring out Naas Botha? Naas Botha will replace Bowden Barrett.
We will see on Friday.
You know what? I actually hope they get fucking hammered. I hope the New Zealanders win by 50. Just to prove my point that this is a good team. I'm rooting for New Zealand. By 50. You think, people, you gotta... what does the vote say? Good one there, Janre. Yeah, calm me down. Janre's calming me down. AB's by 25. AB's by 10. 33% think the Stormers are going to win. This is why we need to build more mental homes.
Mental health is a real issue.
In certain parts of the world, it's a bigger issue than in others. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh, my lord.
Now, listen, I'm the most optimistic Stormers fan there is out there. The Stormers ain't winning this one.
What have the Stormers done lately in any competition that tells you they can win this game?
Nothing.
This team, as it stands here, this All Black team would win the URC. Hands down. They wouldn't lose a game.
No.
The All Blacks wouldn't beat a first choice French team.
Well, that's true. I think.
What do you mean? They just beat the French team.
Yes, but it wasn't a first choice.
So you at the moment, Lucu is better than Dupont.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's missing? So the one person was missing is Ramos.
The whole Toulouse team was missing. Come on.
But not the whole Toulouse team played for France.
They've got about 5 players there for Toulouse that play for France. But no, it doesn't matter. It's all he say, she say. It doesn't give a fuck. Friday night at 9 o'clock, we will know if it's a hammer.
No, I don't hate the Stormers. I hate the Stormers fans because they're fucking idiots. I love the Stormers. I want the Stormers to win. But you people are ridiculous if you think the Stormers are going to beat these All Blacks.
Vic, you get wind up too easy, man.
No, because stupidity gets to me. That's the biggest... Racism, sexism, homophobia, that's not a problem in the world. It's fucking stupidity that's a problem in this world. That's the biggest problem we have on this planet. Too many dumb people.
No,
yes, like it, man.
Let's all rather get behind the Lions. Yes, that's a good idea.
Oh,
well done, Chessie. Chessie, have you gone to that Super Brew, man?
You talk. I'm going to take a break here.
Well, put the Stormers up, then I'll talk a bit about the Stormers.
We'll talk about the Stormers. Yeah, I'll put the Stormers up.
Let's put up the mighty Stormers.
All Blacks, I'm starting to like the All Blacks more and more now.
Settle down, Vic.
I'm going to buy myself an All Black shirt.
Stormers line up to face the All Blacks, and it is a decent squad. I must say, it is a decent squad, but it's not close. Not even fucking in the same atmosphere as the All Blacks. At the loose head prop, we have Werner Matongo. Andre Hugafente is the hooker, and Yitling Fouché is the tight head. Fantastic lineup. for the Stormers. A good front three. It's a good front three with 2 Springboks in it. It's going to be good. Then the 2 locks are Andre Smith and Connor Evans, both regulars in the URC. Fantastic stuff, man. Then the loose forwards are Daimani, Ruiz, and Fourie. Dion Fourie, 172 years old. Yeah.
He gets handicap parking in front of the stadium, man.
He does. Some of these players have something to prove, but some of the New Zealand players have got something to prove. So it's going to be interesting.
What does Dion Fourie have to prove? That he belongs in the All Black show.
He's a World Cup winner. He's got nothing to prove. But
exactly.
I thought you were going to be quiet.
Huh?
I thought you were going to be quiet.
Yeah.
So, then on the scrum half position, we have Imad Khan. Had a decent season for the Stormers. Good up-and-coming young man. It's going to be interesting to see him and how he plays with Yakim Ahmad, the under-20 World Cup winner there for the Boks. Is this a step too far for Ahmed? Vic, what do you think?
Quiet.
Quiet, okay. Then on the left wing, we have Lionel Sass. The 2 centers, Jonathan Roach and Ruan Nel, the captain. Those are all URC players. Sebelo Sanatla on the right wing, and everybody's person they hate the most at the Stormers, Warwick Gallant. I like Warwick.
Okay, now I want to be not quiet anymore. Now I want to say something. You said Springboks. No, they're not. Ex-Springboks. Fenter, Fouché, Nyetling Fouché, Evan Ruiz. Because if there were Springboks, they would have been chosen in the 44.
Yes, Vic. But
why are they not being chosen in the 44? Because they're not good enough.
Exactly, but they're in there and they've been Springboks before. That's what I'm saying.
Listen here. Victor Matfield was a Springbok. Do we want to bring him back? Nas Buerta was a Springbok. Do we want to bring him back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go quickly through the replacements. JJ Kutzer, Muchunu, Sandy, Ackerman, Morabe, Laba, who's had a good Currie Cup season. Let's see how he plays. Dievenacher and Simalane. Those are your replacements.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Oh, wait, no, I want to ask you something.
You know what, Marnus?
Any of these...
Marnus. Vic says, Vic, just shut your mouth. Marnus, fuck off. You blocked. Don't tell me to shut my mouth. There you go.
Vic, do you see any of these players for the Stormers making the plane to Australia?
No. Because Rossi just picked 44. He's got to bring it down to 33. So you think who do you think any of these going to make?
I don't think any of them make it. I think who has a shot will be Andre Hooker-Venter, Nyetling Fouché, and Evan Ruiz. If a lot of injuries come up and the world ends.
Evan Ruiz will make it if a plane falls out the sky with half the Springbok squad. There you go. Otherwise, he's not making it. It's finished. People got to understand it.
I think Andre Hooker-Venter's got a good chance because that hooker role is Malcolm Marx is nailed on. I think he's got a chance. He played well for the Stormers in the Currie Cup. In the URC.
All right. So let's go further. Let's take the Stormers away and talked enough about dog shit. What do you expect? First, the 4 URC teams. What do you expect on the first URC teams?
Just going back to the Stormers, I think the Stormers front row is decent. It's gonna be interesting, the scrum there against the All Blacks. I think the Stormers could have a shout there, man.
Okay, so what's your tip? Put your money where your mouth is. What's your tip?
I'm still going with a big New Zealand win. I'm going about 42-21, something like that.
I'm going 63-19.
63-19. It's just because you're pissed now, man.
No, I'm not pissed because I saw what New Zealand did against Ireland. I saw what New Zealand did against Italy, and I think Italy, Ireland, and France, those 3 teams that they played in the championship, would all beat the Stormers as well.
Oh, easy.
I don't think the Stormers. You could have sent the Stormers to Argentina tomorrow with that team, and they would lose to Argentina. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I know.
I think New Zealand will not lose one game against the URC team.
No.
And I think worst case scenario for the All Blacks is they lose the series 3-1 to the Springboks. If they can somehow win the first game, I think the series will end 2-2.
I think the first game is really. If they win the first game, I think it ends 2-2. If they lose the first game, it goes 3-1.
Okay, well, we see people say the Stormers would beat Italy. Well, you know, funnily enough, who did they lose to? The Glasgow. They couldn't beat the Glasgow Warriors, could they?
No.
But yeah, there you go. And then they had all these Springboks. So you know, I think the All Blacks will get to around 50, 60 points. I think it's going to be a tough game.
It's a tough game for the Stormers.
But I have copy pasted this whole chat on the side. I've made print screens because this chat, I will bring this chat up on Friday night at 9 o'clock.
Now we will see. We will see.
No,
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a cracking game. Hope there's a sellout crowd there at the DHL Stadium there in Cape Town. Yeah, come on, just have a great game.
Do you think it's going to be a sellout crowd?
I'd fucking hope so.
I heard ticket prices are very high.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. I mean, look, it would be a nice atmosphere if it was packed. I mean, how big is the stadium? It takes about 60,000?
55, yeah.
The Stormers will scrum them to bits. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, because New Zealand has. Let me put the New Zealand squad there. I mean, I don't. The way you guys are telling me that none of these New Zealanders would even make one of the Currie Cup teams.
That's what we'll see on Friday.
Oh man, you know, normally I would want the Stormers to win, but just for these arrogant pricks, I would piss myself laughing if they score 100 points.
You get too excited.
No, I get upset with, you know me, I can't handle stupidity. I just can't.
Well, then we're doing the wrong line of work because YouTube is full of fucking idiots.
Stupid people, honestly. It's not a sellout stadium, guys, okay? Okay, well, I think these New Zealanders, I think they could surprise a lot of things. I'm still hoping that the Springboks win the series 3-1. Look, 4-0 would be great. I don't think 4-0's on the cards because I actually think that Dave Rennie is taking this. I think Rennie's looking at it different than Rassie. For Rennie, this is we need to get a little bit of motivation, a little stuff in there. If we can get 2 wins, if we can win the series, that would really get that going for us. I don't think he makes. On his 23, I don't think when he picks his first 23 for the Springboks, I don't think he makes as many changes from 1 to 2 between the games as Rassie will. I think Rassie is more wants to try to give a lot of players that experience of playing against the things. I think Rassie makes more changes than the All Blacks do.
Well, I think that first game Rassie's going full blast.
No, I think first game we'll go with the best 23 that we have.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens. But I can see Rassie making maybe between game 1 and game 2, 5, 6 changes where I can not see the All Blacks doing that. I can see the All Blacks maybe 1 or 2 maybe because they have a knock. But I think if they all stay healthy, I think they'll keep. Unless they get hammered, then you can't stay with the same team because then you've got to make changes because then you can't justify it to the New Zealand public.
I think Dave Rennie has a job to do, and that is to shut that Springbok voodoo, that he's got to change. Even people in New Zealand, who's the best team in the world? It's the Springboks. He wants to change
that's
that.
Not a lie.
Yeah, but you got to bring back the belief in the All Blacks rugby, which is taking a hammering.
But you know what? I can't wait for these games. They're going to be great. These 4 tests against the All Blacks. But you know what really interests me? Is in 13, 14 months' time, that quarterfinal. Because if all goes to plan, the quarterfinal, South Africa against New Zealand at the World Cup, and one nation is going to be fucking crying because if New Zealand falls out at the quarterfinals, that is like, they'll shut the country down for a week. It'll be mourning, okay? And if South Africa get knocked at the quarterfinals, we'll shut the country down for a month, and nobody will go to work because they'll all be fucking drinking their sorrows away. So in 13 months, that's the big game. This is nice to have Great excitement, great warm-up. But it's all heading to that quarterfinal in 13 months' time, Vern, or in 14 months' time.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna hurt. Every URC team has a stronger scrum than the All Blacks. I agree with you 100%. I also agree you need to go check out your mental health. Box 4 zip all day. Okay, well, we'll see.
I don't know why you take this so seriously, man.
We'll see.
Oh, fuck. Here comes Lawrence and Scotland's going to win.
Well, Scotland.
Look,
Listen here, I don't always agree with Lawrence, and I'm not a big Scotland fan. Scotland would beat this Stormer team by 60. I think Scotland will beat New Zealand in November. Well, that's possible because it's the same as France could beat South Africa, and England and Ireland could beat South Africa because we got to play away from home. Playing away from home in rugby is not easy.
Not easy.
It's been proven, and Ireland has been our bogey team, eh?
Yeah, but we will see. Come on, guys, we will see.
We'll see. But hey, let's go before I lose my shit even more.
I'm just looking for good rugby, man.
So what is your final tip? I said 60. I said 63-19.
42-21.
42-21. Okay, we'll see. They are rare. It's been 30 years since the last time New Zealand toured South Africa like this.
That's sad.
You know what? Me personally, scrap the rugby championship. I would prefer we do tours like this. You know, New Zealand this year. Then maybe the same thing, we go to Australia, we play against their Super Rugby teams. Then the year afterwards, we have Argentina at our place. And the year after that, we go to New Zealand for a 4-game test or something like that. I prefer that because the Rugby Championship doesn't do it for me, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right. So there we'll see. All right, guys. So that's me. I'm off. I got to relax because, oof. No. You even got a black shirt on. You already supported the All Blacks, Vern.
I've always got black on.
That's the color of your soul, man. Guys, enjoy the DEFCON Rugby show. See you guys soon, and we'll be back tomorrow morning.
Don't forget to check out our Curry Cup special show I did with Jan Lou together.
That's coming out tomorrow morning. I'll put it out there. 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. in the morning, that's coming out. And at 9 a.m. it is the NPC. Good game coming out there as well. It's North Harbour against, I can't remember the other team. But we'll see. Guys, see you tomorrow, man. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.